depending on how long this is, hello TikTok or hello YouTube. I really want to use my internet platforms, whichever one they may be, kind of as a journaling platform. I do funny filter videos sometimes too, but for the most part, I feel like when I have something that's heavy on my mind and heart, I want to talk about it. And something that has been for a while is talking about doing deity work as someone who is a non-Christian, someone who is a deconstructed ex-Christian. Deconstructing. I have not deconstructed everything yet. I'm working, but there's that. I am no longer a Christian. I'm currently a pagan, and since the beginning of my spirituality journey, my pagan journey, I have been very interested in, first, before I knew about the crystals and the herbs and everything else that was wonderful and that I now work with less than I did deity, which I really am surprised by. Or do deity, I should say. I was very interested in the beginning in all of the pantheons and especially my ancestry and which, god or goddess is kind of calling me, and maybe I can do a tarot spread or meditation to see if we click. And I did end up clicking with a deity, and I feel like he kind of was, in a way, a message that I did not get, went way over my head, was kind of trying to tell me, I'm going to be here for you, like, I'm going to be in the background, but I don't think you're ready to be a devotee of anybody yet, because you are still trying to heal from the wrath that the Christian God has, the wrathful deity that the Christian God to be. And this was something that I didn't realize until last week. I have been so afraid to talk to, meditate with, offer to any deity, even ones that I've called to before, prayed to before, worked with Green Man especially. I feel really bad because I pulled away from Green Man pretty much as soon as I started, because I was like, oh, okay. I felt like I freaked out because I was like, okay, I'm a pagan, this is my own spiritual journey, but where's the rule book? There was no pagan Bible. What do I do? And that's where I should have gone to him and been like, hey, you're not gonna be a dick and make my life terrible if I don't do exactly as you say, right? Please, right? Please. And I didn't do that because I didn't know that that's what I was afraid of at the time. Because there was times when I was a Christian that I was faking it until I made it. And there were times as a Christian that I would pray and pray and pray and pray for certain things to happen or not happen. And things at the time that I prayed to not happen, that were my worst nightmare at the time, did happen. And I prayed so hard and I believed so hard. God, Jesus, you are the only thing that can stop this, please. Nope. And then I found witchcraft, where I was using my own will to do things, and I made things happen. I didn't stop the inevitable, of course, because I realized eventually when I grew out of that you can't. But I had read passages about Sodom and Gomorrah and how jealous the Christian God is, and how just the concept that you could be a person who is the sweetest, nicest, most giving, loving, kind person on the planet by conservative Christian standards, but you haven't said, Jesus Christ, I accept you as my Lord and Savior. Thank you for dying for me. I love you, I'm gonna follow the Bible. That really good person is going to hell. And you can be Hannibal fucking Lecter and say the Lord's Prayer and you're in heaven. Huh? Huh? What? You're trying to tell me that no? Mm-mm. A lot of things never sat right with me. I felt like I was faking it till I made it, and I felt like I was told, or what was between the lines. If things happened that weren't the way that I prayed for them to happen, it was because I wasn't being a good enough Christian. And I feared that type of dichotomy with any other deity. And as much freedom as I felt in witchcraft and paganism, I still feared personified deity. And still feel like, now that I know what's going on, those are waters that I'm going to have to tiptoe in. And maybe even evaluate, do I need a personified deity to work with? Or is there a certain energy that I am trying to work with? If there's a personified deity that's in my celestial inbox, cool beans. When you and I both feel like I'm ready, let's go on a journey through time. But until that point, and if that point comes, I'm just gonna work with the elements and things of nature and call upon certain energies and try and work through the muck of what this fear is all about. And if anybody who works with personified deities that are pagan, who are ex-Christians, who are deconstructing like myself, can relate to this and have any tips for how you've gotten yourself through this hump, do tell. Because your fam's struggling over here. Anyway, love y'all. This is definitely going to YouTube. Bye.